Hello, my name is Samuel Yotre and I speak for General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Good evening to you all. It is Valentine's Day and I want to say a happy Valentine's Day to you all. More particularly the youths that I want to speak to this evening. The youths in this country constitute between 77 to 80% projection of the ratio of their population to the rest of Ugandans. I believe by virtue of the proportion of their population to the rest of the country, it is them that have participated the most in the enjoyment of this Valentine's Day. So I want to wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. And I hope that you are able to connect with your friends, with your loved ones, with your family and those that you care about. And thank you for listening to me. Let me address you on this. I want to sample to you thoughts from some of your youth leaders. These thoughts, I have captured them from, in paraphrase, from, in bits, from a TV program that was aired on the NBS in the year 2021. The program hosted a national media campaign or debate of national youth leaders at the time when they were seeking office in the year 2021. These youth leaders came from various parts of they were vying for office for youth MP in various parts of the country. And they had the occasion to appear on the NBS to have a public debate on what it is that they diagnose to be the problems of Uganda and how they think that these problems can be tackled. It is very interesting to see the differences in the manner of thoughts, the differences in their thought process, differences in their ideology and what they diagnose to be the problems of Uganda and how they intend to tackle it. These youth were as follows. We had Mr. Ivan Buowe, who is an advocate of the courts of Jirukacha, who I happen to personally know. I knew Mr. Ivan Buowe when he was guild president of Makerere University at a time when I was an ardent reader at the Makerere Law Library. Bowe had a very interesting run for the presidency of the Guild at Makerere. I remember, the crowds that he pulled. I do not want my colleague, my learned friend, learned younger brother to sue me, but I remember it was said, and I don't want to say I'm factually correct for many reasons. Do not take it as gospel truth, but I remember the perception was that his win of the presidency of the guild at Makerere was because he had it is said, I don't want to state it as a fact because I'm not privy to the things that are said, but it is said that he actually had participated earlier in an earlier year in a demonstration at Makerere University that led to his expulsion from Makerere University, after which he sued Makerere University and won a case against Makerere University. And the court ordered that Makerere should actually reinstate his vacancy at the university to study the course of law that he was studying. So it is said that during the campaign, because he had all these crowds around him, and I remember asking, talking to a couple of friends at the library, and it was said that he would merely pick the court ruling that he got against Makerere University, and he would go for his political rallies, and he would waive the ruling of the court in which he had won Makerere University, that he had won Makerere University, and he would waive the ruling, and then the students would shout, that populist politics is what actually brought him to the guild. at Makerere University. So he's a very fine gentleman who I respect and hold in high esteem. My younger brother, Mr. Boy Ivan. He was a candidate for Youth MP of Central. We had Madame Charlotte. Mr. Boy was independent. Then we had Madame Natukunda Charlotte, also independent. Then we had, she was running for National Female Youth MP. We had the Honorable now, I believe, Nyamutoro Fiona, National Youth MP candidate, NRM party, flag bearer. We had the Madame Kaija Doreen, flag bearer for NUP, also running for National Female Youth MP. We had Mr. Odoi Bernard of the NRM also running for, he was a candidate for the Youth MP of Eastern, and then we had another gentleman who was running for Youth MP Northern. Now, these leaders were asked a question by Mr. Sabiti, a journalist then working at NBS. This question went round. They were asking, in your opinion, what is the problem of Uganda? Answer, Mr. Boy Ivan believed that the problem of this nation was a leadership crisis. A leadership crisis. And he goes on to explain. When the same question was posed to Nyamutoro Fiona, she believed that the problem of this country was a lack of common consensus on what the vision should be, what we should concentrate and lay emphasis on. She believed that we were putting a lot of emphasis and time on debates between Museveni and Bobby Wine, and we were according very little time to real issues, such as a concentration on youth livelihood and the development of the country. Listen to what Honorable now Fiona Namtoro thought. When the same question was posed to Mr. Odoi Bernard of NRM, Namtoro Fiona is NRM, and there's a reason why I'm mentioning those political parties. I said that, and let me emphasize this, I am a member of the Patriotic League of Uganda, the PLU, and I told you that I speak as one who understands the thoughts of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, and so I will speak for him on the subject. Now, I said that we have been called, General Muhoozi has called us to, let me pause the sampling of these thoughts and address this. It's very important that General Muhoozi has called us as the PLU to play on a civic platform. It's a very noble call to us. I call it a noble call because it is not the thing that a politician would do. And General Muhoozi has never been a politician. General Muhoozi is a military man, and he has always been. He has grown up in the circles of military men. He has been mentored by Major General Fred Rijima. He has been mentored by General Salim Saleh and all these great heroic soldiers and military men. So, and he has maintained that discipline of the army for a very long time, until when politicians in Uganda began to provoke him and invite him into their politics. For a long time he kept quiet, and then they began to make provocations and assumptions. They call it oksoja, poking, trying to pull him away. It's like when you have maybe a rodent which has entered into a hole. You know it is in the hole, you do not know what it is up to, but it's seated there. It is hidden, it is silent. And then you pick an object and you poke it